Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft. The second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader, teams went 43-6 while he was in college, has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Ritter's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Off the play fake, it's Ridder. This pass is caught by London.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts
from 13 yards out.
And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep
Julio Jones all alone. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again to Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening.
And he's into the clear. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ritter back to throw.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. 7-7, our score after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Throw left side, there's London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson up the middle.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ritter.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about this. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
They set up the screen for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry for Henry.
To the 43, 2nd down.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play.
On first down, Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On second down, here's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Falcons now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Ritter.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Back to throw, Ritter.
This one left side caught by Patterson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ritter now. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's...
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, 78 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Into the hands of London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second down and a run by Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 36 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ritter to throw it. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. A gain there of 21 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Ritter to Jefferson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights off the defender. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And just shutting him off there. He's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game defensively. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 158 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Here's 2nd and 7. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Ritter from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And really, it looked at times like they just had